Ray Dalio has a net worth of $19 billion and is the founder of the world's most successful hedge fund, Bridgewater Associates. In his book, Principles, he highlights many of the frameworks he used to become an enormous success. One of the things which often goes unrecognized by most readers is Dalio's vast appreciation of the subconscious mind. In this video, I'm going to share with you several life-changing insights about the subconscious from Dalio's Success Manifesto. Our mind has two sides. The higher you is the logical and calculating conscious mind. The lower you is the emotional and reactive subconscious mind. These two minds are often at battle within us and against other people. You might have noticed this when you unintentionally go into a heated discussion with someone. The conversation goes from a logical one to an emotional tug of war. When things escalate, you experience something called an amygdala hijack. This is when the primal part of the brain, called the amygdala, overrides the newer neocortex, leading you to experience the fight or flight response.
And you sitting up here trying to act like you
dumb hoe. Shut up. Yeah, you want to hear me?
This is likely what led Will Smith to slap Chris Rock at the Oscars, or Kanye's explosive reaction in basically any interview he does.
Or why don't you empower yourself and don't need them and do it yourself?
How, Sway?
Take a few steps.
The key is to always keep the lower you in check by monitoring it. If you notice your breathing becoming shorter, the electricity of adrenaline moving through your veins, you're likely experiencing an amygdala hijack. Simply noticing this process and being aware of it is enough for it to lose its power. The subconscious mind also has the ability to change how we see the world through confirmation bias. This is a cognitive bias which makes us see more of what we believe to be true whilst rejecting evidence of the opposing view. This happens automatically and limits our ability to discover what is true. Let's say your subconscious mind believes that all rich people are evil and they want to take advantage of poor people. You will then find more and more evidence to support this belief. You will see elites at the World Economic Forum plotting to get everyone on the locust and worm diet. You will see the A-list names on the Lolita Express. You might even learn the truth about the Federal Reserve and the banking cartel of the world. More and more evidence will pile up to reinforce your belief until it is undeniable. Your mind will block off anything that opposes it. The thousands of wealthy people who do good in the world will be invisible to you.
What are your superpowers again? I'm rich.
You will then create a subconscious block for wealth and sabotage your own efforts at attaining it. Remember, your mind thinks wealth equals evil, and who wants to be evil? This is why Dalio says you must objectively weigh out the evidence with the conscious mind instead of passively accepting beliefs with the subconscious. To do this, Dalio asks us to point out the clear facts before making decisions. Facts can be researched and they can be confirmed. They will help you ground in reality. A simple Google search on wealthy people doing good things will provide plenty of evidence to help remove the limiting belief you have about money being evil. The mind offers creative insights when we are relaxed. When we relax, our brain moves towards the alpha and theta frequencies, which are the realm of the subconscious. This is why so many aha moments happen in the shower. I mean, there's actually a subreddit with 26 million users dedicated to this phenomenon, so there's gotta be something to it. Many geniuses have attested to receiving some of their greatest ideas whilst in a relaxed state. Sir Isaac Newton, the father of classical physics, was relaxing when he saw an apple fall from a tree and hit the ground. The seemingly benign event sparked his subconscious to consider the nature of gravity, later leading him to develop some of the most fundamental laws of physics, laws which are still being used to send rockets into space to this very day. J.K. Rowling, the billionaire author behind the Harry Potter franchise, got the initial idea of her story from a daydream whilst on a train. Even during the writings of her final book, she claims she was having dreams in which she was Harry Potter. These dreams undoubtedly helped shape the storyline of the book. Albert Einstein, who's regarded as one of the greatest minds of all time, was known for sleeping for 10 hours a day, taking plenty of naps and going for long, leisurely walks and vacations. In fact, in 1932, whilst on a cruise in the waters of Panama, He wrote a letter to his friends giving them the following advice. A cruise in the sea is an excellent opportunity for maximum calm and reflection on ideas from a different perspective. The subconscious mind needs relaxation to process and deliver ideas to the conscious mind. It will give you wisdom through whispers and not yells. Ray Dalio mentions in his book how through facilitating the communication between his conscious mind and his subconscious, he came to write down all of his principles. He advises analyzing these ideas from the subconscious with the logical and analytical mind before taking action. You see, ideas from the subconscious are often raw and need refining before they become a masterpiece. The subconscious of J.K. Rowling gave her Harry Potter, but she needed a conscious mind to fill in the details, to create Hogwarts and the rest of the story. The subconscious mind of Michelangelo is what made him see David in the stone, but his conscious mind needed to remove the rest of the stone and free David. Make it a habit to give yourself plenty of relaxation time. Take long walks outside without any inputs. Allow yourself to have daydreams every day while sitting comfortably in a chair. It is in these moments that your subconscious will speak to you. The child you. The subconscious mind can be hard to deal with because it often behaves like a child. You can't change a child's behavior with force. The child will disobey you and do what you told them not to do as soon as you turn around. Instead, you have to influence the child and make them understand the merits of good behavior. You don't force a child to eat vegetables by virtue of you being a parent. You get the child excited about the prospect of eating vegetables by telling them that it will make them stronger so that they can be like Spider-Man or Thor. You might even allow them to choose their favorite vegetables for dinner. You want to make the process easy and smooth. Only then will the child take your request seriously. The same goes for the subconscious mind. When you force yourself to do something new, you use willpower. Willpower is a finite resource and will eventually run out. There is this thing called ego depletion that shows this fact. The lower you doesn't want to exercise, the lower you doesn't want to eat healthy, the lower you doesn't want to build a business, the lower you doesn't want to invest in itself, and no amount of force will work. Take a different approach. Learn to use influence, persistence, and patience. Spend time learning about your limiting beliefs so you can overcome them in a loving manner. Revisit past traumas and learn how they affected your subconscious mind's current interpretation of the world. Create a compelling vision of the future through visualizations, affirmations, and a dedicated action towards a worthy goal. Celebrate small victories and practice gratitude for all the progress you have made. When you take these small steps with faith and intention, your subconscious mind will align with your conscious mind. When these two minds are aligned, that's when the impossible happens. When the two minds are working in opposing directions, you will always sabotage your efforts in the most insidious ways. Have you ever wondered why the gyms are always jam-packed on January 1st, but empty by April? Where did everybody go? Why do so many businesses fail? Surely not everybody is that bad at business. Why are so many people finding it difficult to keep long-term relationships? The answer is almost always a misaligning of their subconscious and conscious minds. They consciously want success, but haven't dealt with the hidden subconscious limitations weighing them down like an anchor. Success only happens when both minds are moving in the same direction. Follow Dalio's advice and see where it takes you. Get the subconscious mind on your side. Do this through treating it like a child. Do this and I promise you will be one step closer to living and dying well.